7 News' Christian Flores joining me now live on Capitol Hill. And Christian, you spoke with some local lawmakers and their guests about those concerns regarding federal job cuts.
Well, it certainly seemed as if the local members of Congress were trying to send a message to President Trump. Quite a few of them invited as their guests federal workers who have lost their jobs as part of the first 2 months of this second Trump administration. Senator Mark Warner invited a National Park Service ranger who actually lost her job last month. In fact, she lost it on Valentine's Day as well. She's a thyroid cancer survivor, now no longer has health insurance. Now, Senator Warner says that he's worried we could see a lot more stories like this if these federal workforce cuts continue.
This is not like a job that you make a ton of money in. This is, you pursue it because you love it, because you love the natural resource and that you want to protect it. Is I want to be here for them. There's 1,000 of us. This is a labor of love. These are 3 of my friends in particular that I know that were affected by this.
Shaking things up recklessly, firing tens of thousands of federal workers, 30% of whom are veterans, and not do anything about prices. Well, he got hired because he thought he was going to bring down grocery prices. They're going up, and they're going to go up a lot more now with this trade war.
Yeah, certainly an emotional interview with that former park ranger. You can see her holding her hat with pictures of some of her friends who also lost their jobs. Now, speaking to Senator Warner's point about the veterans, we also spoke with Congressman Eugene Vindman. He himself is a military veteran, also expressed concerns about other fellow veterans potentially losing their jobs, again, being 30% of the federal workforce. He also invited a former federal worker. She actually retired before cuts hit her agency, but she too expressed deep concern for what future cuts could mean for services provided to the American people.
The most tragic thing that I saw was the language and the rhetoric with which the administration was treating the federal workers who labor across the government in very difficult jobs for less money than they could make on the outside.
That kind of expertise is critical to maintaining our national security. And demonizing employees, federal workers like Joyce, is a disservice and damages our national security.
Now, we also learned other Democrats took a different path in trying to send a message to President Trump. We learned that Congressman Connolly, Beyer, Ivey, and Mufulme all boycotted tonight's speech. They didn't show up, so that was something that we certainly had on our radar as well as the speech continued through the night. Reporting live on Capitol Hill, Christian Flores, 7 News.